Alright, Netflix just dropped the new Shadow and Bone Season 2 trailer, and I'm going to CSI the entire thing. I'll go over each scene, dissect it, and figure out what secrets lie, what lies beneath is going to come to the surface. I sound very ambitious, but I'm not actually well prepared for this video. I've been just delaying it. I'm like, oh, I guess I should make a video about it. But I think the best thing is gonna be just go through it right now together and see what we come up with. It's gonna be like reaction content, okay? It's a little bit lazy, but you know what? Hopefully it will be at least fun. Okay, so Lee Bardugo said there would be secrets that the book readers would recognize. I am a book reader. I have the summaries of the first 2 books on this channel if you'd like to check out before the season starts. And also let me know if you want the summary of the 3rd book, because I think they're doing some of the 3rd book in this season too. I don't know how much, but it might be much. Anyway, let's go over it and see what happens. So it opens with the scene with birds flying and the fold coming towards Alina. So this scene might be one of the visions. There are a lot of visions in the 2nd book. I don't think this is actually happening, but they might have also changed how the Darkling finds Alina and Mal. So this is like the first look at the new Darkling transforming from something that looks like a Nichevoya. Here Alina and Mal are with Nikolai. I think this is when Darkling is invading the chapel with his Nichevoya. Ooh, that's like the dinner scene. I am looking around to see if I can find familiar faces in the scene. I mean, it's a pretty important scene. I can't really see anyone important. They're just like setting up tables almost. So I don't know, maybe it's a little bit different. Alina is super angry. Here she is with Tamar practicing the cuts. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's a really cool power right there. Like blue lightning sort of. Yeah, she's practicing the cut all right. They didn't make her do the cut in the 1st season, so that's gonna be cool to see. Okay, here's the first look at Nikolai's ship. I think this is Volkvolny, Mal and Alina on Nikolai's ship. Is this the first time we hear Nikolai speak? Alina showing off her powers to Nikolai. That is cool. That feels like Nikolai. He says you couldn't do it with 1 amplifier. Couldn't do what? Defeat the Darkling, I suppose? And yeah, here she references the 3 amplifiers. She says she needs the power of all 3. And the book actually has 4 here. Would you look at that? What is that all about? So at this point they found out about the other amplifiers in the season. I think the other amplifiers get mentioned only in the 2nd book, not the 1st one. And here Bagra is telling them what they need to do. Here's our first look at Rosalia, I think. That's a very cool design. They made it look like a dragon almost. I like that. That's very cool. It's sort of in a cave, so they changed how they captured the sea whip. In the book, it's like a sea battle, and it's a little bit underwhelming. I think this is going to be much cooler to just see them actually fight the sea whip in this cave. And we're going to have a much better look at the sea whip too. They could have gone the book way and do it in the sea, and that would actually require much less CGI, but I think they did something much cooler, I hope. Yeah, here I think they're on Nikolai's ship and Alina is trying to repel the darkness. Yep, I can see here is Nikolai. So, okay, one thing we need to talk about is they are definitely not going with the Sturmhond makeup on Nikolai, right? Which I think is fine. It's sort of a fun reveal in the book, but I don't think it's necessary. And I actually read 6 of Crows first, then I read Shadow and Bone. So I knew Sturmhond was Nikolai when I first read the book. And I don't think it took out any enjoyment from the book. I'm actually okay with this change. I think it might look weird, like putting like a weird nose on Nikolai. I'm sure maybe they tried it and maybe it just didn't look good on camera. That kind of disguise might sound fun while reading, but it might not look great on the screen. Okay, so here Nikolai is flipping the switch, and you can also see the lengths of emeralds on Nikolai's hand here. Oh, okay, so that's a super fantastic look at Volk-Wolny and the hummingbird. I didn't think they would show the hummingbird on the trailer because it's like such a cool thing to sort of see. Wow, this ship is flying. They made sort of like a strange parasol-like sail for the hummingbird. I don't know why so I imagined this hummingbird ship much different. I imagined it like more wooden-like, but like that, in hindsight, that doesn't make any sense. Like it obviously needs to be metal. Like how is it gonna fly? So they made actually like a metal ship. I don't think it looks as good as I thought it would look. I think the design is underwhelming, but I think it makes more sense that it's like sort of a metal sheet covered plane-like ship. And here Alina using her powers on, I think they're on the hummingbird right now. I think they're flying. Ooh, that's another cool Nikolai. Let's see what he says. Now you're speaking my language. He's so cool. I like it. I think this is gonna work out. I wish they had like more of Nikolai's iconic lines. All right, now we're getting some crows for ourselves. Kaz beating everyone, whacking them with his cane. Inej twirling her knives. Jesper twirling his guns. Super cool. Oh, interesting. Okay, wait, so there's something happening here. I was talking, so I didn't hear what they were saying, but there was something important here. Okay, so wait, so that is, okay. So Nikolai says, I didn't realize you were patriots. And Cass says, if you die, we don't get paid. So I still don't really know what the crows are going to be doing, but I don't think it makes sense. Look, they're not from Ravka. What do you mean? I thought they were not what? They cannot be patriots because they're from Ketterdam. They're not from Ravka. I don't think that makes sense. Obviously, we're watching this out of context, but I don't know what that is. Here, Alina on full-on power mode. Oh, this is on Volk-Wolny actually. They're on the sea. That's some cool CGI there. Let's see it again. Very nice, I like it. I think this is like another Darkling Alina vision scene. So here she says, I'll destroy the only thing you have left, but I'm seeing something else here. But when she is performing this power, wait. It's a CSI pause and enhance moment. Wait, I need to watch it again because I can't, there's like a, would you look at that? I think she is wearing a ring. Is that the Lance of Emeralds? Wait, that's not, isn't that in Rune and Rising? I think that's in Rune and Rising. So how much of Rune and Rising are they actually gonna do? I don't think Nikolai gives her the ring in Siege and Storm, right? Interesting. I wonder if that's the Easter egg Lee was talking about. I mean, I think we caught a lot of sort of book-related scenes on the trailer, but that's very interesting because that actually tells us they are gonna do quite a bit from Rune and Rising. That's interesting. Really cool battles. I think this is Gang against Nichavoya. Oh, Wylan, little baby Wylan. Ah, nice. We're seeing some Matthias. So Hellgate definitely confirmed. There's some separation. So Nina is, I think, getting Matthias from Hellgate. But I think we saw in the previous photos, there was a scene where all the crows were together. I think they were at the Hellgate. Matthias getting punched in the face. Is that all he does in this trailer? I suppose so. Oof, that's not good. That is not good. Not looking good. Ooh, there's a smut scene. Smut alert. Who are these? Pause and enhance. I think this is Alina and Mal. A smut scene between Alina and Mal. But is it actually Mal? Or is it a vision where the Darkling is posing as Mal? So it's one of those scenes, I think, which is super creepy. Here, Darkling with his new cool scar. Ooh, that's a cute violent scene. Gunpowder. I like that. Ah, what is that? What is that all about? Would you look at that? Inej fighting someone wearing white. Interesting. Is that Dunyasha? Maybe they are setting up their rivalry early. That might be what's happening here. I can't think of anyone else like who looks like main character energy. Like, I don't think it's a random fight. Volkra attacking Volk-Wolny. Here's a scene where Zoya and Inej fighting side by side. I don't know what that's all about. Kaz falling into water. I imagine what's gonna happen here is like Kaz is gonna fall into water and then like they're gonna zoom into the water and it's just gonna turn into like a flashback from Kaz's past. We kind of need to get into flashbacks a little bit. I think it's time to get into those flashbacks. Oh, that would be really cool. I don't know if they cast like a young Kaz or something. Did they? I didn't see it. And it ends with the Darkling and Alina facing off. That's very cool. All right, that was the trailer. It's super cool. I'm very excited. The CGI looks great too. I wonder if they got like a budget increase. I don't think so. I think they didn't. But I think it's looking a little bit better. I'm super excited to see the new cast members too. And there's tons of Shadow and Bone content on this channel, so go ahead and check those videos out. And if you don't want to miss my season 2 content, don't forget to subscribe. I will link the summaries of season 1 and season 2 here. So if you'd like to get a refresher on those, check those out. They're complete summaries of the entire books, so you're not going to miss any scenes. But anyway, see you next time.